Many times we all walk on road or some other places. Sometimes when we are walking, suddenly a thorn pricks us. We walk on the thorns and the thorn pierces our soul, feet, and there is so much pain. Sometimes people even jump out of the pain and they say, "Oh, pain, this thorn is pricking me, it is piercing me," like that. Or imagine you're at home, you're sitting on chair or sofa or something, and there is one needle. And when you sit on the needle, suddenly the needle pierces. And it is unimaginable pain to all of us to handle it. Now, on the other hand, another situation is that, so we go to doctor when we are not well, when we are sick, and doctor gives injection, syringe injection. That's also needle. The needle is being injected. It is pierced through our body and we somehow tolerate. We don't scream, don't make a big issue out of it. So this example tells us a very important principle in our life. That means when you are mentally prepared that there will be some pain. When I'm going to doctor, either for taking injection or for a surgery or for operation, mentally we are prepared that there will be some pain. There will be some suffering. There will be some pain. But we tolerate it. But when I am not prepared myself, I'm not ready for it. Even a small thorn pierces, it will be big pain for us to tolerate. So this is a principle Lord Krishna is trying to teach. In this verse, Lord Krishna says, Dukkhalayam Ashashvatam. He is telling all of us some important thing about this world. He is speaking about this world. He says this world is Dukkhalayam. Alaya means place. Alaya means place. What kind of a place it is? Dukkha Alaya. The place of problems, miseries, suffering. Dukkha Alaya. And even somebody says, no, there are a lot of nice things, good things, I'm happy, everything is going great. Then Krishna says, even if it is so, it is ashashvatam, means it is temporary. Even if you have great things, good things, it is temporary or it is full of problems and sufferings. Why it is so important? Because if you are not prepared for it, like when you go to a hospital, we don't expect hospitality like a hotel. We expect there will be treatment for us. There will be unpleasant medicines given to us. There will be injection given to us, operation, surgery done on us. We are prepared mentally. Or somebody goes to gym or a fitness center, they are mentally prepared. I have to lift weights. I have to bend. I have to do something which is painful. So they are mentally prepared for it. When you are not mentally prepared, it will be very difficult to handle for our mind. It will be so painful to handle. So, those who are not prepared mentally, they have not developed this attitude, perception, they respond in a very, very not favorable way. So what Krishna says throughout Bhagavad Gita, many times Krishna repeats certain things. He says, Sukha dukkha same kritva, labha alabho, jaya apajayo, tasmad yudhyaya yudhyasva. Krishna says, Sukha dukkha, labha alabha, happiness and distress. Sukha dukkha. Labha, profit. Alabha, loss. Jaya, apajaya, victory, success. Apajaya, failure. Again, in other places, Krishna repeats these things, many, many places. He says, Ninda, there will be insult. Mana, there will be so much of good name sometime. Harsha, Amarsha, pleasurable, non-pleasurable. So Krishna says this place is designed like this. They keep repeating like a cycle. Like now there is, Krishna gives another example, Agama Apayina. Like seasons. Now there is rainy season. Now this rainy season will get over. Then winter season will come. Then winter season will get over. Some summer season will come. So like that, they come and they disappear. They come and disappear. One has to be prepared for this mentally. If you are not prepared, especially the modern philosophy is that they are being told that only happiness, only good things, only happiness, always I'll be happy like this. So they are not prepared at all for other part of life. So when other things happen, they go through depression. They break down. Emotionally, they break down because they're not prepared for it. And they take extreme steps. Sometimes extreme steps include taking to drugs, taking to alcohol, or even committing suicide. Because why? Because they're totally not prepared to handle all these things. And some people can become anti-social people. If they don't harm themselves, they start harming others. It is all because they do not have the right perspective or right perception or the right knowledge about what is this world that we are living in. So we see there are two examples from the Vedic literatures how they handled their life, especially when the reversals, when tragedies happened in their life. One example is Lord Ramachandra in Sri Valmiki Ramayana. So he's born with, people say when someone is born with lot of good things, they say born with silver spoon. But Lord Ramachandra was born with golden spoon. In Ayodhya, his parents are king and queen of Ayodhya. Being rich is one thing and being born to the king and queen is another thing. Of a richest city, Ayodhya. He is the prince of Ayodhya. He is extremely beautiful. Kaschaika Priyadarshana. Okay, you're born to good parents, born to rich family, but you're not a good looking person. Lord Ramachandra was good looking, charming, intelligent, and is extremely powerful, capable, right? And then everybody loves him like anything. There's no trauma, childhood trauma. Everybody adores him, loves him, likes him, like to be with him, play with him. Everybody, no exception. And then he performs some heroic activities, killing Tataka, Subahu, controlling Maricha, delivering Ahalya, so he has become famous also. He is a famous person, good looking person, rich person, talented person. And then Vishwamitra takes him to Janak Maharaja's palace in Mithila city, and he gets to marry the most beautiful girl at that time, Sita. I mean, this looks like a dreamy life. Only in the dream such things can happen. You're born to great parents, you're born to rich, well-to-do parents, highly educated, everybody likes you, everybody loves you, you're also talented, you're also good-looking, and you also marry a person who's extremely charming, beautiful, amazing, right? You see how nice things are going on in his life? And then when all these things are going on, he comes back, then his father is thinking, now how do we make him the king of Ayodhya? Oh, I mean, it's just unimaginable. Such a dream life it is. At that time, suddenly there is a tragedy in his life. Just imagine in your life, all things are going great, right? Everything is good, everything is great. Suddenly there is a tragedy. Why? Because Dukkhalayam Ashashvatam. One should be prepared in the life. That is the nature of this world. Krishna is saying that is the nature. This is how this world is. So when Lord Ramachandra is getting ready, next day morning, he will become the king of Ayodhya. Now as a prince, he will become the king, the final authority. And coronation, Pattabhisheka is just few hours away from that night, early in the morning. So he gets a news that he has to meet his father. So he goes to meet his father. He gets the information that he has been exiled to forest. He has been exiled to forest. He has been abandoned to forest. Not some 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. For 14 years. 14 years. He's no more king. He'll not be prince. He'll not be in Ayodhya. He'll not live in palace. He'll not have any royal facilities. He'll not have any servants. Now he has to go to forest. Abandoned to forest. It's such a big tragedy in anybody's life. Isn't it? Just imagine if that happens in our life, we will break down. We will enter into a deep depression. Or we will commit suicide. Or we will kill others for causing such a tragedy in our life. So what does it teach? It teaches that no matter who you are, no matter how nice things are going on, the nature of this world is it brings dukkha, dukkhalayam. Some people have this fantasy in their mind that everything will be nice. All the time I'll be happy, I'll be smiling and everyone, nice together and all those things. Right? So that in Ayodhya, it says hum saath saath hai, like that some scene was going on. But suddenly there was a tragedy. A shock. So first of all, Krishna is saying that there will always be adversities, problems, suffering, dukkha, like that. Now there are two types of problems, two types of sufferings. One is that like earthquake, tsunami, or some tufan. We know that it was not targeted to you. Not that earthquake came all the way to kill me only, or that tsunami happened to kill me, or to kill my family. No, it happened to so many people and I was also one among them. So it is one level of, it is a very big suffering, but it is mentally, we can understand, okay, it happened to everyone, so I was also part of it. But that's not what happened to Lord Ramachandra. It's not that, that simply some general problem happened to everyone, so it happened to me. No, it was personally targeted to him. It was personally targeted. That is very difficult to handle in our mind. When you know that you have been personally targeted, the problem, suffering, dukkha is targeted towards you. The other party want you to suffer. They want to see you suffering. They want to see you having problem. That will make our mind go crazy. That's what happened to Lord Ramachandra. Not that everybody in Ayodhya should go to forest, or all the members of the royal family are abandoned to forest. It is not like that. Only Lord Ramachandra, only he is abandoned to forest. He should go for none of his mistake. Sometimes when there is a problem in our life, let's say I get stomach pain, and if somehow I am able to figure out yesterday night I ate too much, as a result of that I got stomach pain, at least I get some satisfaction. Oh, I did something, as a result of that I got some problem. But in Ramachandra's face, look at this, it is total unfair problem. He didn't do anything to deserve that tragedy in his life. It's not that he was doing anything against Kaikeyi or Bharat or anyone else. He was so loving, caring. Even then it was targeted towards him. So Valmiki Ramayana teaches what can happen in this world. Actually, when we do not see all these things from this perspective, we think only in the whole world, only I am going through problem, as if I am being targeted. No one else. Supreme Lord, when He incarnated, He set an example. What can happen in this world? You can be targeted for no reason. You can be targeted for no reason. When everything is going great in your life, suddenly there can be tragedy. Unimaginable tragedy can come in your life. Right? How did Lord Ramachandra deal with it? How did he handle it? If we learn that, we learn lesson from Bhagavad Gita. Now we'll take another example. Similar example from Mahabharata. So Ramachandra was about to become king, and it was snatched from his hands. Right? In Mahabharata, there is this personality called Duryodhan. So Duryodhana was born in Hastinapur, and everybody thought he is the next king. And then the news reached that there are Pandavas, and the Pandavas are coming back to Hastinapur. So all the time he thought that he is the one who's going to become king. Suddenly he saw that some more people are there as a contenders for that. So especially Yudhishthir Maharaj, who is elder to Duryodhan. So in the monarchy system, the first child, the eldest child, will always get the opportunity. So now Duryodhan, it's not that it is already decided that Duryodhana is going to be the king. Everybody thought, he also thought that I think I'll be the king or that. Not like Ramachandra, already it was announced, everyone knows, arrangements are being made, and next day morning it is going to happen. It's not like that. There is no such arrangement, there is no such announcement. Just that everybody is assuming and thinking like that. And he felt that there may be threat for my claim to Simhasan, my claim to becoming king of Hastinapur. Just nobody, it's not that the Pandavas said yes, or somebody decided he will be the king. Nothing happened. None of these things were there. Even then, Duryodhana was not able to handle it. What did he do? The first thing he did was, he wanted to take revenge on Pandavas. Did Ramachandra do anything to take revenge on Kaikeyi, Manthara, Bharat? Did he do anything to take revenge? No. What did Duryodhana do when he realized that I think I may not become king? I think they may not make me the king, or Pattabhisheka, Simhasan I may not get. It made him full of grudge in his heart, full of negativity. He wanted to harm the Pandavas. You see, there are two people we are discussing. Tragedies will happen in everybody's life. That's what Krishna is saying. Dukkhalayam ashashvatam. Without any exception. The Supreme Lord is incarnated in his life, tragedy is happening. So, but how do you respond to such tragedy? First of all, expecting that tragedy will not be there in my life, dukkha will not be there itself is a foolishness, because this world is dukkhalayam. But when the problems come, when tragedies come, how do we respond to the tragedy? Lord Ramachandra did not carry any grudge. He did not carry any revengeful attitude. Oh, you did this to me, you see what I will do back to you. Pandavas have not done anything. At least Kaikeyi made a scheme. She made a plan. It was a clear plan was made by Manthara and Kaikeyi to make sure that Ramchandra is in the problem. But in the Duryodhana's case, nobody made any plan to target Duryodhana. Even then he is already thinking, how do I harm Pandavas? So he gave poison to all the Pandavas. He called all of them for some picnic, and there he gave Visha. He gave poison. He cannot tolerate them. Whoever brings problem in my life, I want to finish them off. This is negative, vengeful, grudgeful attitude that some people develop in the material world. And then it was not successful. His poison attempt was not successful. Then Agni, Vishan Mahagni. He wants to put them into some Varanavata palace and he wants to burn all of them to death. Can you imagine how much grudge and revenge he is carrying? Did Ramachandra do anything like that? For a tragedy, for a revengeful? He did not carry any revengeful. So Visha Mahagne. So continuous attempts Duryodhana is making. That means what? In his mind is not prepared for what Bhagavad Gita is speaking. What is that? Dukkhalayam Ashashvatam. They are thinking, they have an assumption that it will be sukha, it will only be profitable in my favor, always be happy. If it is not, I will make it like that. And anybody comes in between, I will remove them, I will do anything to them. See, this is Duryodhana, Rakshasa mentality. So what is Lord Ramachandra teaching us? How do we deal with it? Right? Either we can become vengeance, or next level is we can become malevolence. Malevolence means not only I'll kill that person. Some people like in America and all we hear, they take the gun and go and shoot some hundreds of people. Those 100 people have not done anything to this person. But I want to go and indiscriminately harm everyone. So people can become that level also. Somebody cheats on you. So not only you take revenge on that person, now you want to take revenge on everyone. I'll put acid on one person, whoever cheated on me. Now I'll put acid on everyone, any other person I see. So this also people can turn out. So Bhagavad Gita says this is not an intelligent way of living in this material world. First of all, material world is full of problems. Dukkhalayam. Or even if there is everything a fantasy, dreamy world like Lord Ramachandra had, great city, born to good parents, good looking, talented, educated, good wife, ashashvatam. It will end sometime. So how was that Lord Ramachandra, what is the lesson he is teaching? How was he able to handle? So Bhagavad Gita teaches that lesson. The lesson that Bhagavad Gita teaches is, Tam Stitikshva Bharata. One has to tolerate. When the reversals, failure, dukkha, tragedy come, one has to tolerate. So when we hear this word tolerate or tolerance, so one has to be very careful to understand the word tolerance. Tolerance does not mean that somebody is harming you, somebody is trying to finish you off and you are allowing them to walk over you. What, Bhagavad Gita teaches how to be tolerant. Tolerance is not being silent. Tolerance does not mean one has to remain silent. First of all, tolerance has multiple perspective. Tolerance, first level of tolerance means acceptance. What is acceptance? In this case, acceptance means one has to accept that problems can come. This place is full of problems. I am not surprised. I am not shocked. Lord Ramachandra was not surprised. He was not shocked. Oh, most of this emotional breakdown, depression, all these people, you see, they're mostly shocked and surprised in their life. Oh, I never thought this will happen to me. How can this happen to me? How this happened to me? How they did this to me? They're shocked and surprised. It means the acceptance is not there. It can happen. It can happen. Why? Why it can happen? Because this world is like that. Like, you're not shocked that there is summer. You're not shocked that there is rainy season. In this world, there is summer, there is rainy season. Agama apaina. They keep coming. So that means one is not shocked and surprised when there are reversals and tragedies in life, because Bhagavad Gita says that there are tragedies, there are reversals. Sukha, dukkha, mana, apamana, shita, ushna, jaya, apajaya, labha, alabha, harsha, amarsha. God is saying. But unfortunately, some people are thinking, no, that is all for others. In my life, only labha, only sukha, only jaya, only mana, only this is what in my life. Like they see, many times people see the others are dying. But they never think that I can also die. He died, she died, they will all die, but I may not die. When they come to know that they are going to die, they'll be shocked. As if first time they're coming to know about the death. What? Oh, they died. Why are you shocked and surprised? It's first time we are getting to know about death. Every day, every moment, every second, lakhs and lakhs of people are dying. Why am I getting shocked and surprised? Because you are not prepared. That is called acceptance. Tolerance. First meaning of tolerance means acceptance. The problems can come. It may come through Kaikeyi, it may come through some mantra, but the point is that problems will come. No, it came through them. That is not very important. The detail is not very important. They say that when a snake bites you, what should I do? I should go and take treatment, immediate treatment. Not that I want to find out which snake is that. And I want to catch that snake and I want to ask you, why? Tell me, please tell me, why did you bite me? Why did you bite me? Or mosquito bites you, you want to go and figure out which mosquito it is. Why did you bite me? What did I do to you? I have not done anything to you. Why did you? Is this very important? What is important is that snakes can bite. There is risk and danger in this world. No, why they did this to me? Why they did this to me? If you are stuck like that, then you are totally trapped and misguided. That is not the Siddhanta or philosophy of Bhagavad Gita. That is exactly what Ramachandra, he did not give any attention to who did, why did they did and all these things. So this comes to a second thing. First is acceptance. Acceptance means in our mind we are prepared that dukkhas can come in any way, through any manner, through anybody. That is not very important. What is important is problems can come. Sufferings can come. Through who, when, that is detail and that is not very important. Second thing is, right knowledge about the problem is part of tolerance. You have to keep small things small. You have to keep big things big in your life if you want to tolerate. So we are trying to understand how tolerance is not simply keeping quiet and thinking that I'm tolerating. When you're simply thinking like that in your mind, that is not called tolerance. That is simply called suppressing. I'm suppressing my problem and thinking that it is tolerating. No. Tolerating means educating our mind about, yes, such things can happen. That is called acceptance. Second thing is being understanding. Small things are small, big things are bigs. I know what is small thing in my life. I know what is big thing in my life. Lord Ramachandra, for him, the kingdom was a small thing. For him, duty, dharma of Ikshvaku family was a big thing. What is small thing? Okay, what is this? Ayodhya, you want Ayodhya? Take. This is a small thing for me. Keeping the promise of my father. Raghukula Riti Sada Chaliyai. Never breaking the promise. Never going away from the words given in our dynasty. That's a big, and more than that. What is the dharma? What is my responsibility? Lord Ramachandra has appeared for dharma samstapana. Every action is that dharma samstapana has to happen. No adharma can happen. Kingdom was so small for him. If he starts fighting, let's say I'll declare war. Let's see who can take away this Ayodhya kingdom. Nobody can defeat Ramachandra and become king. But Ramachandra did not go and fight and waste his time. He knew the big thing in my life is to do dharma samsthapana. I'll not waste my time in sitting and 10 days, quarreling with Kaikeyi. Tell me what did I do? Tell me what did I do? Why you think did this to me? You tell me, you convince me. Why did this to me? I was such a nice person. I was nice to you. I never did anything to you. I never did this to me. He never wasted any of his time. When Lakshmana was so angry and upset, in fact, he told Lakshman, he said, Kaikeyi is a very nice lady. Lord Ramachandra said, Dasharatha is a nice father, Kaikeyi is nice mother. In fact, she loved me more than Bharat. Till today, till this moment. She always gave me the best thing, more than Bharat. When such people do such kind of things, we should only ascribe that to our destiny. That means when good people, nice people, when they appear like doing injustice in our life, we should simply think it is our destiny. This is my karma. So Lord Ramachandra told this to Lakshman. Kaikeyi is such a nice lady, nice mother, loving, caring. My father is so loving and caring. Such people did this to me. I should not sit and break my head. What is this? Why it happened like this? It is simply because of my destiny was like that. My destiny, my karma was delivered through these people. Now let me focus on what is big thing in my life. Big thing is to paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. That has to happen. There's so many devotees are waiting for Lord Ramachandra in the forest, Dandakaranya. Sharabhanga Rishi, Bharadwaja Rishi, Vishwamitra Rishi. They're all doing tapasya, Shabari, waiting for Rama's darshan. Paritranaya sadhu nam. I have to go and do, right? Sadhu paritrana. Vinashaya cha dushkritam. So many the demons are there. Kadamba, Kabandabahu, and this Ravan and Kumbhakarna, and so many of them, Vali, so many Vad. All that has to happen. Dharma has to be established. Small thing is small, big thing is big. It means that what is the purpose of your life? What is the purpose of life? When the purpose of your life is not clear, there is no question of tolerance. What will you tolerate? Why should I tolerate? Why should I keep quiet? Like Duryodhana, what is the purpose of his life? The purpose of his life is to become king. Nothing more than that. Nothing more than that. There is no other purpose. So for that he is ready to do anything, to go to any extreme. Giving poison, burning them alive to death. All kinds of things he is doing. So, what Bhagavad Gita teaches is that, number one has to mentally be prepared. There will be problems, there will be tragedies, there will be suffering, there will be all kinds of reversals in our life. So, acceptance of that should already be there in our mind. Acceptance. Yes, it can come. Detail is never ever important. Which mosquito bites you, which snake bites you, that detail is not important. I can be bitten by snake. I can be bitten by mosquito. What I need to do is I have to put mosquito net. I should take injection and get cured. That is important. The moment you get into the detail, who they are, why they did this to me, I want to know what is there in their mind, only then I'll be satisfied. This is called a trap. In psychology, this is called trap. You'll never come out of this. Your mind will never be able to satisfy with the so-called detailed answer. So, acceptance. Then comes, one needs to cultivate the purpose of life. What is my life? What is my life? Exactly like I started the class saying, when we go to doctor, first of all, we are already prepared our mind. There will be some injection, there will be some tonic medicine they'll give, which is not so nice, or they may do some operation surgery. We already educated our mind. Preparedness is there, acceptance is there. And then purpose is important. Why? Am I fool? If somebody is giving me injection, am I fool to simply keep quiet? Why am I keeping quiet? Because my purpose is health. I want my health to be restored. So like that, when you know the purpose, higher purpose of your life, then to the degree, how big the purpose you got in your life, that level of big problem you will be able to digest in your life. If the purpose of your life is too small, smallest problem can put you into depression. Because there is no purpose. What is the size of the purpose in your life? To that size problem you will be able to tolerate. Otherwise, small problem. Just 1 week back, one girl from Mumbai committed suicide. Why? Because she was sitting and watching some reels on Instagram. Father came and scolded her. Go and study. What is this you are watching and reels and wasting time? That's all. She went and jumped and killed herself. Means that much pain you cannot tolerate. Somebody is coming and scolding you, go and focus on your education. That makes you feel bad because your ego is hurt and you're feeling bad. I can't tolerate this much pain. I cannot tolerate. I'll go and I'll kill myself. Just see, look at this. That means these people, they have not been educated that your life requires purpose. Your life requires purpose. There is no purpose in their life, number one. And even if they have purpose, they are so small, basic purpose. And that is what? I want to be happy, I want to enjoy, moj karna hai, maja karna hai, I want to enjoy. That's the only purpose. They'll be continuously looking for that purpose. How can I enjoy? How can I enjoy? How can I enjoy? How can I enjoy? And any disturbance for that so-called enjoyment, I cannot handle. I cannot handle. Why? Because there is no purpose. There is no purpose. Look at those people who participate in international games, whether it is Olympics or it is international football or whatever it is. Look at the amount of pain they take for preparation, for practice. Why do they take so much pain? Because they have got such bigger purpose. National level, international level. So they take that level of pain also. How much pain you can handle, how much failure you can digest, how much tragedies you can handle, it simply depends on the size of the purpose of your life. If that is not clear, if that is not there in your life, you will be that foolish fellow who wants to know which mosquito is biting me, whether it is a male mosquito, female mosquito, black mosquito, white mosquito. I want to know what was going on in the mosquito mind when it was biting me. Was mosquito thinking that I want to simply bite and go, or I wanted to really make you pain? Why do you want to get involved in all these things? You have to divert your mind from that to the ultimate purpose of our life. My purpose of life is to achieve moksha. My purpose of life is to completely become purified and surrender to the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. I want to go back to Krishna, Golok, Vrindavan. It doesn't matter who hated me, who cheated me, who betrayed me, who did what, who backstabbed me. Or who, that is not at all important. That's what Ramachandra is saying. Don't pay attention why Kaikeyi did all these things. That is none of our business. Just divert your attention. Dharma samsthapana. That is the purpose. Isn't it? Now the same Lord Ramachandra, When Ravan kidnapped Sita, right? He was not simply ignoring it. That's the point of tolerance. Tolerance means what is a purpose? What is the purpose? The purpose is to dharma samstapana. That dharma samstapana purpose I have to achieve. Not like Duryodhana. Oh, you did harm to me. Now Ram will say, I will come to Lanka and I will destroy Lanka. That's what not he is. First he sent Hanuman. He told you, return Sita, finish it. He is not carrying any revenge, vengeance, malevolence, nothing. Then Lord Ramachandra himself came to Lanka. That time again he sends Angad as a doot, as a messenger to Ravan. Return Sita, we will go back. No war, no fight, no creating any damage to Lanka. He never had this intention of revenge. I want to make sure that all these people, because they created problem in my life, I want to harm them, destroy them. I want to see them suffering. When you made me suffer, I will be satisfied when I see you suffer 10 times more. Intikam lena hai mujhe. Some serials people will make. You killed my father, mother, I'll come and kill all your family, all your relatives. I want to see everybody is going through problem. So this is not what Bhagavad Gita is teaching. Bhagavad Gita is saying, why do you want to get into all these things? First of all, dukkha is very much expected. If it is unexpected in your life, it means you're total childish. You don't know what is this place is. This place is expected. All these things will happen. Sometimes we fail because we didn't study well. But you should also be prepared in your mind. Even after studying well, even after writing nice exam, you can still fail. That's what happened in Rama's life. It's not that he was some bad person. That's why that opportunity was taken away from him. Even there is no mistake from your side, still you can be put into problem. It can really shock people. What will not, sometime I have not studied well, I failed. Also people find it difficult to digest and they cry, oh I failed like this. But what is most difficult to digest is, even though there is no mistake from my side, I am made to go through that kind of experience in my life. That is the real exam in our life. Krishna says even such things can happen in our life because it is dukkhalayam. In all situation, one can be steadfast, be strong, have equanimity, sthita prajnasya ka bhasha, sthita prajna. Never lose your consciousness, provided you have this attitude. What is that attitude? Acceptance. Yes, it can happen. When it happens, what should be our response? Why it happened? No. How can it happen? No. Yes, it can happen. Yeah, it can happen. Yes. It is bound to happen. Now it happened. Next is what? Next will be what? What is the purpose of my life? Is it small or is it big in my life? So one has to decide. Whatever has happened in your life, is it small or big? So what is big, what is small, one needs to understand carefully. Big means getting moksha. Stopping this repetition of janma, mrityu, jara, vyadhi. Okay, I solved this problem with this person. But can you stop it? Can you stop another person creating problem in your life? Can you stop that? So better let me focus. What is that? Like for example, Prabhupada says this. Temporary solution, permanent solution. What is temporary solution? Right now you cheated me. I'll teach you a lesson so that next time you will not do any bad with me. Now I taught lesson to him, but what about other people? So I'll go on teach lesson to whole life, is it? Whole life everybody will be teaching lesson. I'm a teacher. I've incarnated to teach everyone how everybody should be nice to me, how everybody should be fair to me, how nobody should do injustice to me. Is this my job? To keep on teaching lesson to everyone? You teach lesson to one person, another person will do, somebody else will do, somebody else will do. So better let me get out of this place where only cheating is there. So that is the purpose of my life. So when that purpose is very clear in our life, we don't get involved in solving this kind of problems like Duryodhan was doing. Unnecessarily he's thinking, if I remove all the Pandavas, my life will be all right. So one example is Lord Ramachandra. When tragedy, when reversals, when failure happened in his life, he accepted it and he discovered the purpose of his life. As a result of it, he was able to tolerate it with right frame of mind. Those who do not have this, they neither can accept it, they'll emotionally break down, internally break down, go through depression, shocked and surprised. And then after that they want to harm either themselves, or they want to harm that person who caused that problem, or they want to harm everyone else around them. Like there will be some suicide bombers or some mass gun shooting. They means they want to harm others also now. So I am going through problem, that is not enough. Everybody should die with me. So like that. Either you can become like Duryodhana, or we can become like Sri Ramachandra, follow his footsteps. To follow the footsteps of Ramachandra, one needs to understand the lesson from Bhagavad Gita, that is this place, this world that we are all living in this world, dukkhas, the problems, tragedies are common. Don't be surprised, don't be shocked. It is common. If not happening right now, in future it is going to happen. Be prepared for it. Acceptance. And once it comes, you'll only be able to deal with it to the extent that you have a purpose in your life. You have no purpose, then you will not be able to handle. Your purpose is very clear, then you will not pay any attention to this. Only your goal will be, I want to attain that, I don't want any distraction from that purpose. I don't want to waste my time trying to solve, trying to teach lesson to people. Oh, now apamana is there again, how to gain mana in my life. Now I have become infamous. Now I should work hard to become again famous. I was rich, now I became very poor. So again I will work hard to become rich. So those who have right knowledge from Bhagavad Gita, they will know, like season, I will be rich sometime, I will be poor some other time. Like some season, I will be famous sometime, I will be not famous sometime. Like some season come and go, sometimes profit comes, sometimes there will be loss. This is the nature of this world. Better let me not deal with it. I only have to focus my time and energy on what? On the purpose of my life. The purpose of life, Krishna again and again tells in Bhagavad Gita. What is that purpose? Manmana bhava madbhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru mami vaishyasi. Come back to me, come back to me. Krishna says you should go back to Krishna. Going back to Krishna, thinking of Krishna, remembering Krishna, feeling for Krishna, worshipping Krishna is the ultimate purpose of life, which is called Paramartha. Artha means purpose. Paramartha means ultimate purpose. Never get deviated from that purpose. In the mood of trying to solve the problems in this material world. So that is why in the Krishna Sudama pastime we see, it is said that Sudama, the friend of Lord Krishna, so he came to meet Krishna. It is said that he had lot of time. Nowadays people say that I'm very busy and all that. So why are you busy? Where is your time going? Your time is going in solving problem of life. What is their problem, Oh, they built one home. We should also build one home. So now your time is going in building one home in this material world. And then they have become famous. I should also become famous. They have got 100 out of 100. I should also get 100 out of 100. He got some package salary. I should also get that. So I want to, my purpose of life is about solving the problem. Mana apamana problem, sukha dukkha problem, jaya apajaya problem, success failure problem. I want to solve all this problem. So you keep on solving this problem. Maya Devi, illusion, will keep you busy. Oh, keep solving this problem. As long as you are interested in solving the problem, you will never go out of this material world. That is a trap. It's a trap. One has to be intelligent to understand this trap. What is a trap? If I try to solve the problem, I will remain here. That's what Prahlad Maharaj says in Srimad Bhagavatam. Dukkhaushadam tadapi dukkham athaddiyaham bhuman brahmami vadame tavadasya yogam dukkha aushadha. What is the meaning of aushadha? Medicine. Remedy. Solution. He says, if you are busy in finding out aushadha, remedy, solution for your dukkha, you will forever stay here. Because that one dukkha you solve, the dukkha will become another dukkha. It will convert itself into another problem. And then you get busy in solving that problem. That will become now another problem. So you will always be busy in solving problem. So rather, you better realize what is the problem which Krishna wants me to solve. Which is that Krishna wants me to solve? Krishna says, come back to me. That is a problem you have to solve. Going out of this problem. Some scientist, I think Einstein or somebody said, he said that don't try to solve the problem when it is created at a certain level. You have to get out of that level to solve that problem. So this is the conclusion that intelligent devotees, here it is said, Mam upetya punarjanma. Mam upetya, they come to me, punarjanma. They'll not get one more life. They'll get moksha. This is the purpose they want to achieve in their life. Those who have such purpose in their life, Mam upetya punarjanma, they know how to deal with this place which is dukkhalayam ashashvatam. They are unaffected by this. Napnuvanti mahatmanaha. Such people are called Mahatmas, great souls. And this word Mahatma is used by whom? Krishna himself. Krishna calls such people who are not distracted from this goal of going to Krishna, Mamupetya, Punarjanmana, no another life, one more life is not there. Such people are Mahatmas. With this attitude, they will have tolerance towards any problem. So once some devotee wrote letter to Prabhupada. Prabhupada, so much problems with this devotee, that devotee, inconveniences there, they behave like this, they talk like this and all. Prabhupada said, you have to tolerate. What do you mean by tolerate? Tolerate doesn't mean I have to simply keep quiet, suppress. No, you know. Prabhupada said, like there is one ship. Imagine you are in an ocean and you are traveling through ship. So your co-passengers are very nice. They are not nice passengers. They are like irritating passengers. They are not as per your expectation. They are not behaving as per your expectation. Does it mean you will jump into the sea? They are all troubling me. They are creating irritation to me. So let me jump into the ocean. Is that the solution? What should you do? What should you do? You should tolerate. What do you mean by tolerate? Tolerate means in another 1 hour I'll be reaching. Another 2 hours I'll be reaching the seashore, right? So this is not a permanent problem. Yes, they're irritating me, but this is not permanent problem. If I jump into ocean, I'll never reach the seashore. This ship is the only option. So like that, one has to understand this body is like a ship. I've got this ship. I have to tolerate till I attain this goal. If I jump out of this, what will I do? Jump into another problem. You jumped from the ship, you are jumping into ocean, which is a bigger problem than the ship. Shark will be there. Some sea animals will be there. Big waves will be there. Even, how much ever you swim, you'll never be able to cross the ocean. So, the solution should not be trying to solve it. The solution is to find a bigger purpose to our life. When you find a bigger purpose, you will naturally develop a right attitude. What do we do with this, other problems in our life? So that's what we should do this. So we'll stop here. Grantharaj Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai.